Alors, bienvenue dans cette partie de cette classe. Maintenant, nous allons aussi considérer des autres manières d'exprimer l'antériorité. Ça veut dire, dans la partie précédente, in the first side, nous avons vu le plus que pas faire comme une manière pour exprimer l'antériorité. We have seen plus que pas faire as a way of explaining antériorité. Alright? Mais maintenant, plus que pas faire is not the only way at which we can express this. Alors maintenant, je vais vous introduire à une autre manière d'exprimer l'antériorité. Premièrement, c'est le mot après plus l'infinitif passé. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire infinitif passé? Now, maybe I should remind you that there is no passé without the verbs avoir or être. Isn't it? So when I say infinitive passé, what am I saying? When I say infinitive passé, I am saying that the verb avoir or être, all right, the verb avoir or être in infinitive plus the past participle of the verb. All right, so when we say infinitive passé means the verb avoir or être in infinitive, that is, the verbs avoir and être will not be conjugated, but plus the past participle. And this is what we are going to have. Après avoir mangé. Now, quickly, what do you think après avoir mangé will mean in English? Après avoir mangé. Après avoir mangé. I think it gives us after having eaten. After having eaten. So, if we go back to what the page that we were before, let me show you something. Si vous regardez ici, après avoir traité le devoir, après avoir traité le devoir, les étudiants sont arrivés. Après avoir traité le devoir, les étudiants sont arrivés. After having treated the assignment, the students arrived. All right? After having treated the assignment, the students arrived. Might I remind you what we're doing today? What we're doing is we are asking ourselves, how do I express two actions in the past? All right, where the first action, which the one being highlighted now, happens, but there is already an action that has happened before it. Now, so when I said that après avoir traité le devoir, les étudiants sont arrivés. What am I saying? So it means that what I'm saying is when two actions happen in the past, when we want to express the two actions, one of them must have happened before the other one. So look at the expression that we're making as our example today. So it says, après avoir traité le devoir, les étudiants sont arrivés. So it means that after having treated the assignment, so the students arrived after having treated the assignment. Now that's the way we can use après avoir plus that's how we can use après plus infinitive passé to express anteriorité, that is an action that has happened before another action. Now, so might I remind you as well that look, whatever happens for avoir can also happen for être. So when I use après avoir, I can also say après être. Après être sorti. So after, because the verb sortir goes with être. So the same principles that applies for avoir and être will also apply here. So the same principle that applies for passé composé will apply here. So après avoir for every kind of verb, and après être for verbs that are used with the verbs être in passé composé. So après avoir traité le devoir, les étudiants sont arrivés. So what I'm needing from you is I need you to begin to formulate examples of yours that you think can be used in this same kind of context. In C, we have avant de plus infinitive présent. All right, avant de plus infinitive présent. Now, what does that mean? It means that we can also use the word avant de plus the verb in its present infinitive. All right. Now, the first thing I want you to know is this. When a verb comes after the word do or the preposition de, it is never in conjugated form. It's always going to be infinitive. So, avant de manger, il a regardé la télé. Avant de manger, il a regardé la télé. Écoutez, classe. Ici, j'ai deux verbes dans le passé. I have two verbs in the past. All right. The first one is manger, and the other one is avoir regardé. All right. So, but one of them happened first. All right. So, avant de manger, il a regardé la télévision. So, il a regardé la télévision avant de manger. Now, guys, if you remember that I taught you something about pluscuparfait, do you remember? All right, here, just here, I told you that pluscuparfait is used to express an action that happened before another one. All right, so if I can bring your mind here, what I'm trying to achieve here is to make you understand that in this expression here, I could have used pluscuparfait. So if I say that avant de manger, il avait regardé la télévision, nothing would be wrong. However, I'm not going to dwell on it in today's class, but I want you to put it in mind that wherever there's passé composé, there can also be a pluscuparfait. Alors maintenant, je vous encourage de continuer à pratiquer le pluscuparfait because it's the new tense that you're learning now. Donc, je vous encourage, comme je disais, de pratiquer le pluscuparfait pour remplacer de temps en temps le passé composé. Suivant, following, moving on, we have avant que plus subjonctive. Now, avant que plus subjonctive, if you ask me, is an advanced way of speaking. So I would encourage that if you can quickly understand it, try it, practice it, use it, and you will sound advanced whenever you use it. All right, let me explain further what I'm saying. Now, when you use the expression avant que, when you use the expression avant que, il exige, all right, il exige, il est nécessaire, il est impératif, il est important que vous utilisez le mot no. It is important that you use the word no, plus the verb will be in subjunctive, but however, ladies and gentlemen, there will not be the word pas. You're not going to use the word pas because this expression does not carry a negative expression. Now, I'm going to say this to you, but please don't say that I said it anywhere. All right, I will make this expression example in pidgin English. Now, for example, somebody says, make I come they go. Make rain no go catch me for here. Interesting. Make I come they go. Make rain no go catch me for here. Now, the no go catch me for here is not a negative expression. It's just being said because of the way the expression is made. Before, so it's like saying, let me start going before I get or before the rain meets me here. That's what I'm saying. So the avant que, if I translate it, is the make rain no go catch me for here. That is before the rain gets to meet me here. So point is, you want to make the expression avant que, it is just going to be the equivalent of the pidgin English I just spoke. All right, I think you might have to pay extra classes for me speaking in pidgin. Anyways, so if you use avant que, all right, if you use avant que, it will require you to use no, and the verb will be in subjunctive. However, the no does not have a negative value because there will be no pas to finish it. All right, so example that I have here is les étudiants sont arrivés avant qu'il ne le traite. The students arrived before he treated it or before he treats it. All right, les étudiants sont arrivés avant qu'il ne le traite. All right, like I said, il est très important vous essayez de fabriquer vos expressions vous-même. It is important that you create your own expressions from what is left here. These are just mere examples that you can also use to create your own expressions. Thank you very much. Please, I see you in the next slide. Merci beaucoup.